Hi Capricorn, my name is Ascending Synergy Tarot. Thank you guys so much for coming to this channel. I appreciate your energy and love and support. If you're new here, welcome. This is a healing and open space. We welcome you guys with loving open arms. If you are returning, guys, thank you so much for returning to this channel. I really appreciate your support. So let's get right into it. I'm going to be doing a love reading for the month of September. I'll be reading from a divine masculine, divine feminine perspective. However, you can take however you want this reading. You can always, whatever that you resonate with, that's your energy, okay? This is only a general reading. All right, so let's look at the overall energy for the month of September for my beautiful Capricorns and their love energies for September, spirit guides. What messages that you have for my beautiful Capricorns? It feels good. Okay, so we have Libra energy. Wow, and that's very interesting because Libra energy is coming up. Libra season's coming up. The Venus is about to move into Libra, I believe, Friday, the 14th of September. This is all about balance, seeking harmony in our relationships, being gracious, being diplomatic, right? That kind of energy is very important to you guys. Very, very important here. Just connectivity, harmony, balance is very, very, very important in your relationships here. Okay, so let's get into some love readings and see how this really plays out here, because with this Libra energy, this is something that you might be externally looking for. This is very important to you. Also with this energy, this is all about symmetry. This is all about really just wanting a great need for balance and fairness. Things that just are fair. Things that, have red roses and sunsets and candlelit dinners. And, we want those kind of atmospheres. Sometimes the stress in achieving this can make the energy cold and demanding. This energy doesn't like fallouts because it really wants to achieve harmonious relationships above all else, but it can eventually lead to some forceful words and deeds as two people tussle for control. So I do see that also with control issues within a union that you might be experiencing. Okay, so let's get into some love messages here. The Capricorns, okay, that's the extra energy here. So from this side, we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. From this side, on this other end, we have separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon, and we have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then we had this extra card come out, true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Okay. Interesting. So I see a couple of messages here. Then we have new love on the back. So yeah, I was getting new love. Okay, so some of you guys, there's no balance and harmony. Just as I mentioned with the forcing someone to be harmonious, forcing someone to be balanced. You're starting to realize that you can't do that, right? You gotta either accept them for who they are, which is unharmonious to who you essentially are. To the point where that is essentially a red flag, right? Where, when things aren't like in harmony and we're not receiving candlelit dinners and playfulness and inner youthfulness and romantic gestures. This is a beautiful center reading here. This is what essentially you need, Capricorn, okay, for the month of September. It's highlighted so strong here. You might be in a relationship where you're trying to do so much in terms of harmony and balance that you're really not realizing that it might be time to just separate, taking time apart. The more you're looking to recapture this romance, and really try to connect to them in a harmonious way, I believe that at the same space we're not paying attention to these red flags. Someone's forceful words, forceful ways of thinking. They're very controlling. They're not looking to be harmonious. They're not coming from this place of playfulness and recapturing romance. Look at these two lovebirds here having fun and having a youthful spirit and shining from that space here. You know, there's just some time apart that you guys might need, because through that time apart you realize you guys do want to recapture this romance, do want to be harmonious, do want to have this romance of a lifetime together. For others of you guys, this is just a new relationship where you again, now through separation, you start realizing what you deserve and what you need, and actually a new connection do arise where it's something that you truly desire and truly want. It's balancing, it's harmony, it's all of the things that we are looking for externally. Also, one last message that I was receiving: when you guys are single, this is definitely coming into a space where you know, if you guys are meeting someone who just is that are just coming out of a connection, or they're just newly separated, pay attention. I know that this is moving fast and you guys are having a good time with them. Just keep in mind that they're coming out of something. You don't know if they're going to go back just yet. It's new. I feel like it's a newly fresh separation, and you guys like really like them. They're very playful and it's romantic and it's a romance, but pay attention to the red flags. Keep in mind that they're just coming out of separation. They need some healing space and time to really kind of come from that space here. So let's pull some more energies. Look, healing comes out. As I said, healing. Yeah, someone's healing. Someone's healing from a separation. So I feel like if someone's jumping in a relationship just now, you know, just be careful because someone is still healing. Okay, so let's pull some more energies here. Okay, so this side we have relaxation. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so relaxation. We have ancestors. Wow. Sheesh. And then we have empowerment, sunstone. And we had this extra card, healing, in the middle. Wow. Yeah, man. You guys had to go through, you had to empower yourself. You had to realize that, you know, through meditating, through realizing, just simple relaxation tactics, that you realize that you deserve better. You deserve things that help you with inner peace. Anything that's not giving you peace in your soul, you know, again, that's a pay attention to the red flag. If someone's not giving you inner peace, tranquility, calming the mind and balancing the heart, strengthening your bones, facilitating deep relaxation, this is really taking some time out for yourself. Okay? I definitely feel like there's a big influence of taking a time out to relax, a time out, you know, spending time with yourself, you know, really, really recuperating, resting from the things that you possibly could have ignored as red flags with this partner here. Another partner, you know, could have facilitated the separation. They too need some time apart, because they need to talk to their ancestors. They need to really like really pay attention to some things that are coming up as advice for them, whether it's their parents, whether it's people that passed on in their particular life. With this ancestor energy, this also feels as if this is something that makes them feel safe. They're looking for their safety now. They're looking at karma here, things that were passed down to them through bloodline, and realizing that through this separation, they're realizing some things that from their family lines that were handed down to them, whether they were physical imbalances or traumas, challenges, or karma, from their own ancestors that were handed down to them. And it just feels like the wisdom they have to take on, understand the wisdom, the love, the experiences that are here for them, the healing part here. I feel like they're going through a sacred time here, really reconnecting with some of their kinfolk to help them like really get through any like challenges with loving thoughts and prayers. Like really understanding the wisdom of their life experiences so that they can really understand how to really properly guide themselves and support themselves with love. Wow, that's pretty deep, man, because what is happening is that you guys are empowering each other. You know, this is again, when you guys, I feel like if you guys are coming back together, you know, after a brief moment of a timeout, this helps with empowerment. This helps with making decisions, stepping into your power, facilitating transformations, dissolving any frustrations, and really healing from that space here, listening to your intuition, stopping any self-sabotaging behaviors here, and really coming into very compassionate energy where you're dissolving any fears and really going into like shining your magnificence, either together or separate. So let's get into some tarot here and get more into this energy here. Drink some tea. Okay, we have some that fell out here. Okay. Wow. I feel a very heavy, I feel like a very heavy, divine, feminine energy. Jeez, a high priestess and the empress. Oh my God. Capricorn, you're powerful. Look at this magnetic attraction that you guys have with the Empress and your own energy, the Devil. This is magnetic energy. This is connectivity. This is a connection through your sexual and spiritual energies here. I feel like you guys could be dealing with a Libra or Taurus, a Pisces or Scorpio, or another Capricorn. But any event, I feel like the feminine part of the connection, this is you guys in relationships. One person is ready to move on. They're coming from a space of knowing who they are. They know what they embody. They know the truth of themselves. They're very authentic. They're very high energy. And they're ready to separate from somebody who is just not getting it, not understanding the power of harmony, not understanding the power of synergy here. Just their pride, their ego, their arrogance just gets in the way of the passion, the romance that can take place in this union. It just doesn't work, and it doesn't happen. And the crazy part is the partner is whom you are with, that is this energy, or this could be you, vice versa. They're very intuitive, they're very deep, they're very conscious, they're very spiritual, but you know, they're very stagnant, they're stuck in their ways here. They're not allowing themselves to grow and to evolve because of their pride, their arrogance. Just is an entrapment to them. And another partner just realizes that that is a big fucking red flag, to the point where, you know, they have no choice but to move away. They might get exciting new love offers. I do see something of that nature where someone else sweeps them off their feet, whether it's you. And I'm definitely getting that this is in fact you, because I feel like you realizing that you did ignore a lot of these red flags here, of someone that has a lot of generational trauma, family trauma, that's really affecting how they can connect and how they can be of harmony to another connection, to another person, another relationship. And I feel like someone just doesn't want to take that on anymore. They're realizing their worth and moving on from that space here. Something just feels toxic, you know, to the point where someone just does not want to learn. Sorry, guys. Someone just doesn't want to learn their ways, not realizing that they're in their own way. And you know, this Eight of Swords, this is someone who's really in their own way. It just feels like they really are looking to really. And it's crazy because I feel like this top partner is looking to force them, just like this Libra energy was specifying, forcing them to see balance, forcing them, and that's such a bad place to be in. You know, now is this time where this is just who they are, right? And it's just like we're just really moving on because we feel completely attached to this energy that's never changing. And that's really hard to come out of. You know, it's really hard to come out of something that feels extremely I would say attachment, bondage, really toxic bondages to people who are just very stagnant in life. And that is really something that, you know, again, Capricorn, this is something that you're going through. You know, it is time to take a time out. I do feel like there's a time to take a time out. Someone is just stuck in their ways, sweetheart, sweet man, you know, whomever is reading and listening to this. This is very important. You have to know your worth, guys. Knowing your worth. I know that you probably put a lot of energy into this, but you really have to now be in a space. I'm getting this energy of, I can't do it no more energy. You know, we have the Four Wands in reverse. You know, we're tired. We're needing to change our location and move away from someone who's just, you know, not really being cohesive and harmonious and diplomatic and graceful, you know. So let's get some advice here. If you guys are single, again, be very aware that you don't want to put yourself in no third-party situation because someone is still deciding what they just are freshly new out of a separation. And again, I feel like it's so spiritual. You guys have such a real good connection. But again, don't attach yourself too early because once you do, I do feel like you got to pay attention that it's something here where they're still stagnant. They're still going back to someone that they could have left, or they're really they can't get out of relationship and they're promising you a future, but you're waiting for them to be separated from somebody. Like, again, be very empowered of knowing your worth, taking the time out on this and healing in a real way so that you guys can really see that you guys can have new love, true love, playfulness. You guys really do feel like this person is a true love of yours here. But I do feel like there's a big influence on just take a time out. Not a separation fully. There is separation here, so yes, that too. But yes, separate, take a time out, okay? In the month of September, to recalibrate your energy, to relax, to recalibrate, to recover. So the advice that we have here is the more energy and attention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Wow. Yeah, guys. Yes, 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 yes. Once you take this time out, you become more free, fearless. You have the intention, okay, of your faith. You are good, y'all. I don't know if you guys are changing your locations, but again, I know that some of you guys feel like you can change your location, but if this is something that you are doing, this is a perfect time to do it. This is such a great time to do it here. Energy flows where my intention goes. This other partner here, through this separation, this person, they're realizing that a lot of the trauma and things that they've been through, they're starting to realize that they're starting to gain the wisdom of it now. They're starting to understand the lessons now. And they're starting to realize the way they came off is because of the energy that was flowing through them. They're realizing how energy works, how intention works. So that's a really beautiful thing. That's something that they really have to establish here. And the one in the middle we have, I honor what I want to feel. Oh, this is beautiful, Capricorn. You know, don't feel bad of what you want to feel. If you want to feel balanced, harmonious, romantic energy, playfulness, youthfulness, someone to empower you, to heal with you, that is what you deserve. And, you know, again, pay attention to the red flags. Breaking free is one of the most liberating things on the planet, because once you break free from things such as a relationship that's not giving you these things in life, or a change of location, you know, I'm keeping this on love, but, you know, any change such as a career change or family changes in terms of whom we can't spend too much time with anymore because it's not aligned with our values. You know, honor how you feel. That's extremely important, and that's coming through very strong here, okay? You got to know your worth. You're coming up as an empress, a high priestess, okay? Your own energy being enforced here. Utilize your magnetism. Utilize how creative, how deep and profound and spiritual you are. And don't let anything come in the way of your progression, of your evolution. You know, don't think that, you know, you can't just change your location. You absolutely can. The way we might perceive it is the thing that kind of keeps us behind here. And moving on, there's some really exciting news here in the month of September. New love that comes in that's just so freaking beautiful. A true romance, guys. You know, but we have to separate ourselves from things that are not harnessing what we want to feel, so that we can actually make space for the things that we truly do want to feel, okay? Wow, what a powerful reading, okay? Thank you guys so much for coming to this channel. I really appreciate your energy and time. I love you. Take care. Bye.